Hey guys, this is David Patrick Green, and I am the founder of Hack Hollywood, which is really the only acting career system that I know of that will take you from being a non-actor to a professional actor without any interruptions. Or if you're a frustrated or struggling actor, I can get your career back on track so you know exactly what to do and when to do it. And more importantly, you'll know exactly what not to do. Because I think that's probably the biggest problem that most actors have is they do a lot of things they really shouldn't be doing. Things that waste time, things that waste money, things that actually hurt them rather than help them. So I'm going to do a quick little video series of 3 tips, maybe 3 mistakes that you might be making that hopefully after seeing these tips you will avoid making if you're not already making them now. So the first tip is making a reel, okay? Most actors are under the impression that they need to have a reel to get professional auditions. And the reason they think that is that a lot of them have gone to workshops, they've spoken to casting directors, they've spoken to agents, they've spoken to other actors who have spoken to agents and casting directors, and there's this sort of information cycle that keeps going around and around and around, and most of the people within this little world tell actors, oh, if you haven't got an agent or you're not getting auditions, you need a reel. They need to be able to see what you can do. So a lot of actors spend a ton of time on their reel, and then they get their reel and they show the reel to casting or they give it to an agent and they never get called. The reason that they're not getting called is because actually these people aren't telling you the whole story. There's a couple of reasons why they're telling you they need a reel. The first reason is the most important. If you had a reel, then that would mean you had done some work. So they figure if they say go get a reel, you'll go get some work and you'll come back and you will have done some work. Now, they can just look at your resume and see what's on your resume, which will more or less be what's on your reel. And look, if you've been on CSI, 30 Rock, House, a whole bunch of shows like that, they don't even need to see your reel because you've already shown them that you've been hired and you've worked in a professional acting environment. On a set, you haven't been kicked off the set, you got your lines right, you're basically good to go. You're a professional, okay? Now, when you do your reel and you give it to them, you will, first of all, have a really tough time getting anyone to watch it because it's really more of a filter than anything else. They figure if you have a reel, that probably means you've worked, so go get a reel and give it to them. But they're not really that interested in the reel itself. They're more interested in you having the credits that would be on a reel. So it could show the type of stuff you've done, but for the most part, especially for smaller roles, they don't even need to look at it, okay? You're only auditioning for a 2-liner. They're either going to look at you and say, yeah, you're probably right for the part, or you're not. They're not going to spend 10 minutes of their day watching your reel when they're only going to spend 2 minutes of their day having you in for an audition, okay? That doesn't even make sense, but most actors fail to realize this. Now, the other thing is that most actors, they get a reel together and they give it to whoever, and the person says, I can't use this. And they're like, but you said get a reel. And they said, yeah, but this, what is this? I don't even know what this is. You know, it's bad quality, it's a student film, I don't know. It's not what I'm looking for right now. They're just going to pass on you. And you'll be like, I don't get it. They told me to get a reel, and I got a reel, and now they don't want it. And again, it goes back to the fact that what's on your reel is not professional, and that's all that counts to them is professional credits. That's like gold, okay? That's your currency, professional credits. If you don't have those, then don't worry about getting a reel together because no one is going to want to look at it. It's the sad truth. I learned it the hard way. I spent so much time getting credits, getting copies of everything, putting together this reel. Who knows how many hundreds of dollars and hundreds of hours I spent on this thing. Reconfiguring it, put this part first, put the other part first, you know, swap it up, tell a story, all this crazy stuff. I re-edited entire movies to try and make it look like, you know, my parts were better. Anyway, what I really figured out is they don't care about that stuff. They care about you having professional credits, and that's what counts. Okay, guys? So don't bother with the reel unless you have something really good to put on it.